Hello my fellow crafters, today I will be crafting you a brand new video of Terraria, and yes, I am starting a new Let's Play. It will not end abruptly like the other Terraria Let's Plays, I can assure you. I am going to be doing this on an expert world preset because I just want more of a challenge than normal classic mode, and it might be a little bit more interesting. I would also just like to add that most of this playthrough will be played with my good friend Seth. Also, I would just like to add that I am doing a voiceover, and if any of this sounds really cringe and makes you just want to die inside, do so, but I'm coming up with most of this on the spot, so I hope it doesn't make you cringe that bad, but it probably will, so be prepared. Anyways, I do not know why I'm still talking about this. I should probably get on with the video, so let's do so. Getting started, I made my expert mode world. I also made a character named Sanson the Grey, and basically he is a wizard, but at the moment he doesn't really have that many powers as he is yet to inherit them. I would also like to add that we are also doing classes in this playthrough, which just means that there is a weapon choice that you choose. It's either mage, melee, ranged, or summoner. I personally chose mage because I am a wizard after all, and I should stick with my role as this character. On the other hand, my friend chose ranged as his class. Also, if you were wondering, the name that was randomly generated was the Tributary of Falsehood as my world name. You probably don't care, but I'm sure somebody out there cares. So anyways, continuing with the video, I actually started clearing out trees, as you can see, with my friend to start building a good area for spawn and kind of just terraforming the area. Here I actually started building the house, and as you can see, there was a pink slime, which is extremely rare, and it just decided to pop up right at the beginning of the game, right when we had nothing to kill it. So that was a struggle when we finally got the courage to try and kill it, because they are pretty difficult at the beginning of the game. Even as night fell, we still hadn't even killed the pinky, and we were just cowarding inside of our house at this point because... Actually, never mind, we were not cowarding. We were rebelling against the slimes. I didn't remember that. In the end, it actually did cost us because we got a little bit too cocky that we would be able to take the slimes on. And we just started dying. The pinky was able to fit into a 1 block gap, so we were just running after it, and it was also running after us, and it was just crazy. But you can tell that in the end we finally killed it, as there's no tiny little slime annoying us anymore. But anyways, we were just killing stuff until it became day, and that's all we did. Come morning, we started to build a little bit more, and I actually added an upstairs part to my base. We mined some more trees, and I actually also went into the desert, as I would be able to make cacti armor out of the desert. Anyways, after coming back from the desert, I used some cacti to make some cacti armor. The next night, I didn't really do much other than take the time to furnish up my house a little bit. Then, after exploring to the right a little bit, I actually started to find some interesting stuff. As you can see, I found a cave that I decided would be a good place to start a mine. It even had a few good chests down there as well. And as you can see, I actually found a weapon in this chest that would serve as my weapon until I found another magical weapon, because remember, I am a mage, which means I can only use magic weapons, and since I came across this magic weapon, that means that I have to use it. Anyways, I went pretty deep into that cave and I hit an ice biome, so I didn't want to necessarily risk dying and losing all 92 of my silver coins. But, anyways, after I got back, I started to work on my base a little bit more. I even started to expand my house outwards just to make a little bit of a porch. And now I'm going to do a quick transition of what my house looks like now to what it looks like when it's finished. And here you go, this is what I have done with my house so far. And I'm going to tell you, I think it looks pretty good. Anyways, not soon after that, I was brutally murdered by, I think, sand is what it seems to be. But it wasn't totally a waste considering I did get some ores and materials from the cave that I was mining in. The only downside was I did lose some gold. I went to try and recover my loot, but I just kept dying and dying, so I just decided to go mining in the cave that was nearest to me. And I actually didn't make this cave, as you can see, as it had to be dug out somehow. My good friend Seth did, so go down in the comments below and say, "Go Seth, you're a real hero, you know." No, seriously, do that. Anyways, we just started to mine together, considering it was the easiest way and safest way to go mining. But even so, my friend just kept dying, so at one point I just decided it would probably be best for me to just teleport back to the surface. And I'm gonna be honest, maybe it wasn't the wisest decision considering the amount of slimes falling from the sky. It was just like it was almost like a, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say with that. Even though there was so many slimes, I didn't really mind it considering I just used the time to smelt and craft more armor. And if anybody was wondering, this is what my equipment looks like at the moment. I've got 7 defense and a couple equipable items, not much yet. Then I started clearing out the area in between both of our bases as we would be using it. Then after mining a little bit more, I started to build an arena to fight the Eye of Cthulhu. And then after I finished building the arena, I then started to make an area that would be used for fishing. I also then built a small base which would serve as 2 NPCs' homes. And even though I already made an arena to fight the Eye of Cthulhu, I decided it would probably be a better idea just to make a railway track, considering we actually tried killing the Eye of Cthulhu a couple of times, and it wouldn't work out, so we just decided this would be the best option. As you can see here, we tried fighting the Eye of Cthulhu, and when it got to the more enraged state of the battle, we were not able to keep up with it, and we just died. Anyways, after grinding a bunch of materials, I decided it was time to fight the Eye of Cthulhu again, and this time I was going to be doing it on a railroad because it would be a lot easier. The main reason for why it would be easier is mostly just because we have a lot more space between the Eye of Cthulhu when we're going at the speed that we're going. And it's generally just a larger track to fight the Eye of Cthulhu. But once it got to the second stage, I got stuck and sadly died, but that was okay because my friend had my back. Soon enough, I was able to come back and help my friend kill the Eye of Cthulhu. But sadly, we used up too much time and it became day, so it no longer was going to fight us. A couple of Terraria nights later, we did actually get to kill it and gather its loot. Once I got back, I checked out what I got and I equipped the Shield of Cthulhu. And if you didn't know what this does, it basically just gives you the ability to dash in either direction. You could also use it to ram enemies. But anyway guys, I think this is a good time to end the video, and if you haven't already, make sure to click the like button and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot. You could always unsubscribe as well. That is, if you don't like my content, which will be very unlikely. Actually, if I'm being honest, I don't mind if you dislike my content. Considering most of the people that watch my content just do it for the memes. But that's besides the point. Anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.